Road transport is one of the single biggest sources of London's carbon emissions. Yet, over half of all car journeys in London are short enough to be cycled in 20 minutes or under. It is imperative that we make our roads zero carbon by 2030 to protect people and planet.
We take them to school every day of the week, and Ali goes to nursery 3 days a week, and actually I take her using my bike.
I would say that I was very much a petrol head, so I did a lot of driving, and I'm embarrassed to say that I would even drive to the shops, which is not that far, it's like a 5-minute walk. And I think it was just more habitual, the car's there, it's full of petrol, I'll drive to the shops.
I'm Asif, I am a teacher. I did a lot of cycling to work, and then I had a several-year hiatus. Got back into it in the last year and a bit.
I've given up owning my own car, although I still have access to a car, but for trips like this we don't need to use it. Now we've got the lanes on York Way, makes it very safe to go as a family.
And at the same time it means I get my daily exercise, and Ali has some fun on the way too.
There's so many positives to cycling, like environmental, like personal, with like sense of well-being and health, that actually just getting more time back in the day.
I think it's so much easier to cycle around here than it was before the pandemic. As much as people were very upset about these huge bollards and planters going up at the end of their road, it's made it a lot easier for me. I mean, my route to work is just so much better because of that.
There's little sticks, I don't know what they're called.
Bollards?
Bollards, all the way down the side, so it kind of feels much safer, so actually, the cars and vehicles can't come into it.
The good thing about low traffic neighbourhoods and cycle lanes is they make it easier and more convenient to get around by bicycle.
If I didn't have the cycle lanes and the riverside, then I wouldn't want to do it as often as I do.
Every person on a bicycle is one more space freed up on a bus. Every person on a bicycle is potentially one fewer driver clogging up roads, so those that need to use the roads can use the roads. It makes London safer and more comfortable for all of us.
They really need to think about linking up the roads, looking at the cycle network and how we can improve that. Not just safe just for adults, but for young people, kids to ride. And I think when you hear stories about people struggling with polluted London, it's something you do have to think about.
You've heard from Londoners how, if we made our streets safe enough, many more of us would swap driving for cycling, helping to tackle the climate emergency. Our boroughs control the vast majority of London's streets. Our boroughs, therefore, have a huge responsibility to make this happen. The 2022 London Borough elections are fast approaching. Now is your chance to persuade the candidates in your area to take bold and decisive action for the sake of the planet and to make London a better place in which to live and travel. All you have to do is visit our Climate Safe Streets webpage and send one email, "Please take action today." And thank you for your support.